Hey folks, it's Tuesday, October 3rd, about 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 2013. Right to fire in the sky news from the American Meteor Society. Last night, October 2nd, saw a major event. Connecticut, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, and Virginia. Folks saw something bright. And again, East Coast. Don't know what it is. Just a bright fireball. Only got 12 reports. And again, we had another, what they classify as a major event, 3 on October 1st. So the reports are still coming in, but right now we only have 29 reports that are pending, and that is mainly from tonight. One I want to share with you here in just a minute, but as you can see, they've slowed down tremendously from the hundreds up into the thousands we saw the last couple of weeks. We're going to try to pinpoint constellations and get a more accurate description of direction on a lot of these events that took place. But for the moment, looks like we're in a lull period. So I'm not sure what's going on. If we went through a debris field, we can kind of get an idea of when this started and kind of how it's slowed down right now. The reports are still coming in, but they're not near as dramatic as they were a few days ago. But we can kind of get an idea how big this debris field was, possibly, where it's at. Maybe, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to do, but we're going to try. We're going to try to tackle it. One report tonight I want to share with you that come in about 9:15 out of Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Nicole reported seeing something as bright as the sun, orange and red. And she goes on to say, I've seen some strange and impressive lights in the sky. This one was by far the best. She goes on to say it was glowing, sparkling, had a train, and it appeared as if it was coming off the side of a rectangle. And again, emphasizes it was coming off the side of a rectangle. So I don't know what we're dealing with on that one. And that was tonight out of North Carolina. There was another person in North Carolina that saw probably the same thing. It hasn't been cataloged yet as a major event, but from the looks of this, it's probably going to be. So the reports are still coming in, just not quite as dramatic as they have been. Speaking of dramatic reports, South Africa on the 29th, about 4 nights ago, saw something really bizarre. People saw this in the sky, traveling for like 7 to 10 minutes across South Africa. They said it looked like a moon traveling across the sky, a glowing cloud with a star in the middle. Here's a close-up of it. Man, that's nuts. Here's another one. See it over somebody's house, traveling across the sky. Can you imagine looking up and seeing that? Well, they're saying now that it was the result of a rocket launch out of Vandenberg on the 29th, and it was a fuel dump. And that's what people saw, and that's what made the sky look like that. All right, man, it's your story. I don't know. Maybe it is, but that is quite a trip. Speaking of a trip, look at the sky right. Well, this is from last night. Bright red. Look at those auroras. And that's from this big boy right here. And that's one of the most impressive CMEs I've seen. And that's from the 29th as well. And the phenomenon with the red auroras is not quite fully understood. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know either. Typically they're green and purple, but that looks like fire in the sky right there. That is stunning, to say the least. And again, that was last night. This picture here is out of New Zealand. But on a final note, got an astronomer here that is saying he thinks Comet ISON is poised to disintegrate. I don't know. I'm still following it. But according to him, comets in the past that have disintegrated, ISON is taking on that type of personality. So time will tell. We'll have to wait and see and take it one day at a time. So looks like Comet ISON may not be the comet of the century after all. But like I said, time will tell. All right, guys, that is Fire in the Sky news for tonight. As always, keep your eyes on the skies, and thanks for watching.